Welcome to the D2 PvP Pro Tip series, where we do a deep dive on certain PvP techniques in Diablo 2 and teach you how to do them yourself. This week we're taking a look at the IAS glitch, or the Weapon Speed Modifier bug, and we're doing that right now. If you're a fan of Diablo 2 PvP, name lock that subscribe button and let's dive in. So what is the IAS glitch, or the Weapon Speed Modifier bug? This trick applies to dual-wielding characters, such as the Barbarian or the Assassin. It involves placing items on your character in a specific way that allows you to reach certain breakpoints that you wouldn't otherwise be able to reach. To demonstrate, in this video, I'm using a barb with a BOTD Berserker axe. In the other hand, I have just a regular warhammer with one of the slowest attack speeds in the game. You'll notice that when I have the weapons on in a certain order, my Barbarian attacks very, very slowly. However, if I switch the order that these weapons are on my character and just do a little trick, I can actually confuse the game into giving me a far faster increased attack speed modifier. You'll notice that when I do that, I still have the same weapons on my character, but my barb is attacking a lot faster. First, I'll show you how to pull this off, and then I'll tell you exactly why it happens in the way that it does. It's actually a pretty simple bug to pull off, and it actually works the best when you have a very fast attack speed weapon and a very, very slow attack speed weapon. You get the best results by doing that. What you'll want to do is have the faster weapon in the weapon slot above your boots. Then place the slower weapon in the weapon slot above your gloves. From there, all you have to do is just pick up the weapon that's above your gloves and put it right back down. IAS glitch complete. Your dual wielding character should now be attacking at the fastest frames possible for that setup. Although this glitch works both for a barb and an assassin, it's most commonly abused on an assassin. So a lot of hybrid sins actually use this trick to reach the 9-frame trap laying breakpoint on their hybrids. And that's because reaching the necessary IAS breakpoints and cast breakpoints can be pretty difficult, especially if you're trying to maintain a decent amount of whirlwind damage. Whereas trap laying speed is also based on increased attack speed for an assassin, this glitch can be used with that character as well. You'll notice that when I have my slower claw over my boots, my trap laying speed isn't really that impressive. Even when I switch the faster claw and put that over the boots, it's still not really that fast that I'm throwing traps down. You can see on the setup that I'm not gaining increased attack speed from anywhere else on the character besides these two claws. The Greater Talons have some of the fastest increased attack speed in the game, while the Sawaya has the slowest. But as you can see, it's not really that impressive even if I have the fast claw over on the right above my boots. However, the second that I pick up the slower claw on the left and place it back down, my trap laying speed increases significantly. This same concept can be applied if you have one really slow claw on your left hand that does a ton of damage, and a really fast claw on your right side or above your boots. Let's take a look at how the calculation works and what the best combination of claw weapons actually is. Asgard PvP does a great job of breaking down the tables that show you what your weapon speed would have to be if you do not do the IAS glitch and you just have two claws of different or similar speeds, what your actual increased attack speed has to be. If you're ever wondering what the increased attack speed is for your claws that you might have, you can always head over to the Ariat Summit, and they do a great job of showing you not only pictures but descriptions of the claws, and most importantly, the attack speed that's associated with each of those claws. Those attack speeds will match up to the speeds that you see on this table. One piece of information that Asgard sort of assumes you know when going onto this website is that there are two formulas within the game that calculate your attack speed if you have dual-wielded weapons and you're using an attack that only requires one attack speed animation, such as trap laying or berserk for a barbarian. There's two different formulas, and they change based on where your primary weapon is. Yeah, there's an entirely different formula to say, hey, if this person's primary weapon ends up over here, calculate the formula this way instead. But the first formula, when your weapon is in the primary weapon slot, which is above your gloves, this is the formula that the game uses to calculate what your attack speed is. To really oversimplify it, it's a glorified average of the two weapons. However, in the event that your primary weapon somehow ends up in the other weapon slot, there's an entirely different formula to calculate what your speed is. And that formula looks like this. For all you people who love math, feel free to go back and plug in different values for weapon 1 and 2. For weapon 1, plug in the value for greater talons, which is -30, and for weapon 2, plug in the attack speed for a war fist, which is +10. For you people that hate math, just trust me, it comes out significantly different. It is when that formula is the one that is calculating your attack speed that we can actually use this second table on Asgard PvP's website to calculate exactly how much IAS you need on your weapons to meet this 9-frame breakpoint. So that is to say, after pulling off the IAS glitch, you could actually have a setup that looks like this, with a very slow claw versus a faster attack speed claw, and you would actually hit that 9-frame trap laying breakpoint. And that concludes this episode of D2 PvP Pro Tips. I hope you guys enjoyed and found some value in this little nugget of knowledge here. I just want to thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel, and I hope to see you in the next one.